What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Drops. Every once in a while on this channel, I get an opportunity to sit and chop it up and see what's on the mind of the people. That's what this is all about. Regardless of what I'm talking about that has to do with my life, I honestly believe that everything that goes on in this world has to do with all of us. And everybody has a right to express their opinion, express their views, and we should be able to do it in a safe space. We should be able to do it as grown adults, young men, young women, young minds, budding minds, exploring the possibility to try and make things better. And I don't know what better actually looks like in the world in which we live. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you automatically know that as of November, SNAP benefits will be suspended. You know what's going on. It doesn't really matter which political party you're connected to. And I'm not here to discuss politics. I'm here to discuss what is going to happen next. What I love seeing right now, and it's coming from a lot of different creators, be it here on YouTube, Facebook, on TikTok, I've been noticing that a lot have been teaming up with food pantries. And speaking about the pantries that are going to be giving assistance, the states that are going to be giving assistance while things are being suspended. It is easy, and I do mean it is so easy for individuals who are well off, who are in good positions to sit there and say what's about to happen is good for everyone. It's good for the economy. I don't know how it's actually good for the economy. I don't even know how it's good for everyone. And it's so easy for people to sit there and say, well, because you're no longer actually receiving government assistance, maybe these people will go out and get jobs. People on government assistance actually are employed financially, are not doing well in a position to be able to take care of themselves, their households, ensuring that their kids are good. Because by the time the bills get paid, there's nothing left to take care of home. I guess people start to think, or somewhere they gravitate to the idea that everyone on government assistance is sitting at home playing video games all day, or sitting at home watching the rest of the world work while they do absolutely nothing but watch TV and collect assistance. I think that's the picture that a lot of people get in their own frame of mind. I don't understand. That is not 100% valid. It is not 100% true. See, somebody would be so quick to say, well, listen, if there's government assistance that's actually out there, it's easier to go in that given direction than to work it out at home, where it's a two-parent household where the finances are all the way together, where you can actually take care of home, take care of the children, and you don't need government assistance. But these same voices that are saying such things, do you fail to realize that what if that home was broken? What if that man or that woman was being mentally, physically abused and they found a way out? And on their way out, they had to get that government assistance so they can continue going forward with their better life. And they had to take the children with them to get them from said situationship to a better life. And it took government assistance to bridge the gap between abuse and a better life. I think people fail to realize that there are so many variables to life, to how it works for everyone. And again, I'm not here to judge. I am no jury. I'm not going to be the voice of the people. I am not going to help the world. I am not Superman, though I have the Superman. We talked about that. Cut it out. But I'm here because I want this to be an open conversation. I don't want us to just get in the comment section and automatically start verbally abusing one another and saying that idea is wrong, that comment is wrong, how you feel is wrong, this, that, and the third. No, I want it to be a real conversation. And I want to make sure that individuals who need help are getting the help that they need. Now, here in Connecticut, again, I'm not connected to no political party whatsoever. It's not my thing. I'm not here to discuss that. But what I'm here to say is I saw Governor Ned Lamont get on his platform and speak about the simple fact that what's to come, what's going on in Washington, however it may play out, is going to affect the people. Here in the state of Connecticut, we are putting funds in to make sure that we can continue feeding families. Because I don't know about any last one of you, but when people go hungry, when individuals go hungry, hunger turns to hanger. And the word anger is in there. That's angry. That's upset individuals. And when you are not thinking clearly, when you are not thinking straight, you tend to do things out of the scope of what's legal. When you do things out of the scope of what's legal, that puts you through a system that takes you away from your kids because you are no longer making a thought-provoking decision. You are making decisions out of anger, out of frustration, out of not feeling heard. And so something tends to happen that should not happen. And I am hoping that in any given state, this is not the case. I am hoping there's a long laundry list of negativity that does not arise because of what's about to come. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that every state can somehow come together and figure this out on our own until things can get back to whatever normal is. Now, this is also to say that yes, I get it. I understand. There are people out there that abuse the system. One bad apple spoils the bunch. I'm telling you, it works that way every single day. It's been that way in the past. It's that way here in the present. It will be that way in the future. People will find a way to hack the system and to get over. And unfortunately, when enough individuals do this, it is seen. It is not like it flies under the radar. It's seen. It's almost as if, hey, listen, what if we hit the reset button, start everybody back at zero, and see what happens from there? Nobody ever thought about that one. What if we hit the reset button, take it away from everybody? Take it away from the individuals that really need it, take it away from the individuals that are abusing it. Let's start back at zero to find out who truly needs it versus the individuals that have figured their way out to con the system and to get it and to sell it and to make money from it. When you do your best to break something that does not need to be broken, and when you do your best to break it, it makes it hard to give to those who need it. However, this given situation, when the powers that be in those given states can collectively come together and say, listen, until things get fixed, let us go ahead, figure things out amongst ourselves, amongst the individuals that financially can, amongst the pool of money that we actually have. Let's figure it out at home so we can continue feeding families that need it. Because I don't know about you, but when kids go to school hungry, they can't focus. It makes it difficult to learn. It makes it even harder for the teacher to do his or her job. When everybody's hungry at home, it does not make for a happy home. It does not make for a good situation. I know parents who have gone hungry for years just to make sure their kids ate, just to make sure their kids are eating. And because it's not your problem at home, a lot just don't care. Well, that's not what I'm going through, Daym. I'm doing perfectly fine. That's good that you're doing perfectly fine. That works for you. But what happens when you find yourself in a situation amongst many who are not in your situation, who are struggling, who have hit that point of anger, where things tend to happen that you have no control over because the world starts to come crashing down and is crashing down around you? How do you react? There's going to be a lot of reactions. Over the next few weeks, we are going to see a lot. As we go into November, we're going to see a lot of individuals online talking this, that, and the third. You're going to see a lot of news reports. You're going to see a lot of, my goodness, I can't believe this is actually happening. You're going to see a lot of it. You're going to see a lot. And it's not something simple where you can just go ahead and turn it off, because it doesn't matter how much you scroll. And it doesn't matter what platform you're on, people are going to be talking. Good, bad, and indifferent. Now, I don't know what it is that you can do personally to help, but hopefully there is something that you will do. Hopefully there is. It may be within your own home. It may be with family members. It may be with friends. It may be with strangers. If you find yourself in a very good situation, a very good position to help, please be sure to do so. Even if it's just one person, please be sure to do so. Don't be the individual that's going to kind of, I guess, follow the sheep that are going to be out there spewing negativity. We already have enough negativity in the world. This, every last one of us knows. There's already enough in the world. Let's try to do something a little bit different. Let's try to turn on the switch of positivity and see what we can do to help. I'm not to say that anything is going to actually get better. This is not to say that when they try to figure things out, when they pass whatever laws that need to be passed, when whatever that needs to be signed gets signed. This is not to say things are going to get better or even back to normal. Because once something like this happens, and once they see how much money they're saving from doing something this big, then it becomes, oh, then what can we do to chip away at what it was before, to give less, to get more back into our pocket? What can we do? What can we do? So while every state individually is trying to figure things out, and while certain states are actually going to come together to try to figure things out, what at home can we do to try to help figure things out? They always say it has to get worse before it gets better. And I don't know. I don't know what that looks like, ladies and gentlemen. I have no clear idea. All I know is I have a platform to speak my piece. That I do know. Remaining silent doesn't make anything better. And there's going to be a lot of different content creators that are going to just go ahead and brush over this topic because SNAP benefits have nothing to do with them. Section 8, it has nothing to do with them. Food stamps, it has nothing to do with them. So they will continue going on life oblivious to the world around them. Except I can't be oblivious to the world that's around me because I know how it affects those that are around me. And I have a platform and I have a voice. And I am one that is not afraid to use it. Much love to every last one of you. Please, again, keep it peaceful in the comment section below. If there's information that you have, numbers, 800 numbers that individuals can call, please share those below because we're going to be going into a situation where people are going to need it. So whatever it is that we can do collectively as the foodie fam to help, please let us do just that. It's your main man, Daym Drops. I love y'all like soul food, baby. You keep it crispy out there, you hear?